That's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. We are all square, 14 apiece the score, as this one's away. Going to return this from the 10. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen, like that one, the kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
In motion, Lamb. On 1st and 10, Burrow. And he's going to be taken down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
11 MT, Kate. 11 MT.
In motion, Lamb. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. And he'll take it on in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Carolina. Fairbairn to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Panthers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. He fields it at the 8. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Hey, Lion.
To throw is Lawrence. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here. Second and a yard.
Hey, run. Go, let's go. Go.
Throwing is Lawrence. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Hey, Jupiter.
On first down, Lawrence. Smith and Jigba has it on that out route.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Second down, Lawrence. Off he goes. Trevor avoids the hit, takes a slide, but also picks up a first down.
21, Buccaneers 14.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
On the handoff, running left, it's Mixon. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Hey, go.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. Somebody moved early up front.
Hey.
Lawrence now on second down.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Got it with Smith in Jigba. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a first and goal as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Take right open.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal.
Hey, Lion.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
This drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Well, that right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of short tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll bring up second down.
12, 12, 12. Let's get set. Dodge.
Give up the middle to Harris. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
On 2. Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. Dodge.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 30 yards.
Gun. Dodge. Dodge.
Now it's Harris. And a determined run there. He gets about 7 yards inside the 10-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go, here we go. Dodge.
To throw is Burrow. This one caught just past the pylon. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Panthers. That is second touchdown now here in the season opener. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. This is 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
13, move. Hey, let's go. Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. It's second down.
Safe right. Hey, go forward. Go forward.
Now Lawrence. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Great job. Hey, kill.
A first down throw for Lawrence. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Here's second down.
11.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance.
Broken glass of a bottle makes a Jagger rock. Right now I got two shaky hands, only one way to stop. And I haven't touched it for 7 hours, 3 minutes. Hardly up, already wanna quit quitting. Sweating in an old church basement, wishing I was. Never thought I'd say this.
Hello, my name's Jason.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. The broken man in the mirror can't look at me 'cause he's guilty. And I swear that the last couple months that tried to kill me. By the time I saw it coming, it was done with already. It's hard to run from it when it runs in the family. A problem with 1,000 more it's causing. Damn, it's exhausting. This is why I walked in.
Thanks for letting me share, y'all.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. I'm tired of being broken. I'm sick of feeling hopeless. Way down here at my lowest. At the end of my road. At the end of my road. So what do I do? So what do I do? What do I do? And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on.
I won't doubt it, he won't mislead all his followers. Praying on the process, mind and spirit. Feel like I'm floating in my prime time. One life, live it right now. One life, live it in.
Goodbyes, that's life. For times, for life. For life, for now, my eyes. Thank God I'm free tonight.
Got God on the line, to the devil I'm fine. He always trying his best. Top of the pole, me and my bros. When the story gets told, it's gonna be BMF. Down hard, it wasn't made easy. You can't live twice. Thank God I'm breathing. We gotta go now. One life, live it right now. One life, live it in.
Goodbyes, that's life. For times, for life. For life, for now, my eyes. Thank God I breathe tonight.
Still no pressure. Thank God I breathe. Cause I speak is what they need. I tell no lies. I'm still up top and still can't drop what they not. Yeah. Last day was filled with slaps, I guess gotta run it back. Didn't like the way that went down at the awards, I admit it, it turned to a beast. This that right here that get me going. After I put me a way that we killing the critics and killing the hate. Might gotta talk to a priest. The way we evolved and knock down walls, it's outrageous. My quarterback calls, I don't like 12 except Tom Brady. Can short my stock, I still stack tall, you still can't trade me. Storms are minor, but you know she living major. When you flying up this, ain't no cables. So look what happened in Vegas, stay in Vegas. Morning time, we check the news, we made the pages.
jail on the gang, glow. Yeah, glow.
Violation.
Hey, Shama.
Did you violate it?
Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Don't play with it. I just want a roughneck on it. Big just want. Ask me if I'm finished now. I just begun. I ain't giving out no to no just for fun. Are you dumb? 100 man, I don't know no other man. Like 100 just for 100 bands. What? I don't even got me 100 bands. I'm still gonna make me 100 M's with 100 plans. Give me peso. I carry like I'm Prego. Get around with call Pedro. Shoulda knew it from the get-go. Yeah. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it, don't play with it. Just lay in it. Spin all day in it. My hitters don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. They stay with it. I'm okay with it. When they come to me, they don't pay for it.
Want a 10-piece, make it all flex. He just want a phone call or a text back. Never got touched, but a stay. Why would I DM it first when I'm the catch? 100 bands, it's 100 bands. You like 100, ain't got one man. You like 100, ain't got one. Whole lot of speaking on me, that ain't done. Drop the 100 on the penny, that big as Lola. They can't stand to see me winning, so they blame payola. Big choker, no mediocre. I ain't never doing, I barely do the cola.
Yeah. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it, don't play with it. Just lay in it. Spin all day in it. My hitters don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. They stay with it. I'm okay with it. When they come to me, they don't play with it.
I'm on demon time taking souls. He in my DM say I'm pretty, I know. Really messy, I'm a rich ghost. He tell me treat his face like a rose. Get somebody else to do it. What? Posting in New York at Bottega like I'm doing. I taught you how to get him for the check. What we doing? I ain't got 100 mil, but I got it once I flew in. If that don't come with money, I can't. He call me baby, so it's 200 a K with it. Carisha single and Sadiddy, he okay with it. No shade with it, no shade with it.
Yeah. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it, don't play with it. Just lay in it. Spin all day in it. My hitters don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. They stay with it. I'm okay with it. When they come to me, they don't play with it.
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena.
Yeah. One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect, I don't need nothing on me. The Father may wait for me, bitch, just like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They rain and they rain, yeah, you see how I'm coming. Come on. It sound like he drumming. I reach on my goals like my nephew be dope. Back on the rims, riding on rims. Came in all black to that, I came back to my to that ripping no Cadillac. Feel like a Cadillac, nothing but class. It's never been average, never been on. Averix on me, I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra, I want it, I will. Get you a wheel, they carry it. We fighting a lead, my is all. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. My bag on God. Back in my duffel, don't fear no opponent. You know I'm gon' hustle like rubber band on it. Counting my blessings, I'm laughing like Jonah. You don't wish me well, I guess you don't know me. Got all these like Malcolm and Sadie. That's word to my mama tatted on my body. My left arm, they ain't left arm, they still doing harm. Bodies on bodies, cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Groom for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from Sanaa. Back in my bag, and it's big as a duffel. With blessings on blessings, I came through this struggle, I'm back.
I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God.
and I came through the thunder. I pushed through the pain. I'm laughing at summer. My hair was way hotter. I feel like a starter. Escape with my truth. I came back like Nirvana. Road is all rocky. It's nothing I real. Go back to back, baby. Can't no one here see us. Stomach it all time. Look like a Leah. Went back and forth and back just like a cornerback. Yeah, yeah. You got veins. I respect whole veins. Tell them get low, man. Just flying high. I gave them low, man. Super the color the whip. Culinary on my wrist. Cooking you. I ain't forgot what you did. State of it all, eventually falls. Frequency, this is the ship, I'm home.
I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard.
A good neighbor to nearby downtown Phoenix. We're at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. Here's a return from the 7. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. Got Evans, it's complete. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
That's good for a Cardinals.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Let's go.
Back-to-back carries here. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long.
Let's go now.
To the air, Taylor. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Rams force the turnover on the first series of this game. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And that really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Throwing here, Garoppolo. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Garoppolo setting up to throw. Hits his target. That's Durham Smythe. And they bring him down around the 34. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 34. This will be caught by Adams. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's only going to get 2 or 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
First give of the game to the LSU product. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Hits him on the out route. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Working quickly here. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Ooh, the Cardinals get to him here. He's brought down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
He sends this one to the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Throwing from the gun. That's caught at the 4. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Go.
Still sticking with the passing game. And that falls incomplete. Nearly an interception on that play. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Chased out to his right. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Garoppolo. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Forced out to his right. He's got it over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that 1st down marker. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Blown back gets the handoff. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's a Cardinals 1st down. Here's Taylor. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. They'll try and punch it in. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Has it down close. And in for the Arizona touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'd be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Returnable from the 1. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
At their own 27-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This is hauled in by Ingram. A lot of mess on the move here. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams need only 1 to take the lead. Tucker on for the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Taylor. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Rams are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Throwing now, off play action. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Here's the lone back on the handoff. We'll take it in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams double their lead to 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And look at this return. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Let's go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Cut by Hunt. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. Taylor. This finds Smith. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona. Now it's Taylor. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 1. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Taylor now. Complete beyond the marker. He's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. That finds Hunt, complete. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Oh, nearly got to the end zone there. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Is in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals make it a one-score game before halftime. That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming here from the 12. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in 1 play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our 1st half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Hayward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Fielded at the 7.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice. You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Third and long for him here. He's got the hook up to Adams. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. He's back to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the 1st instead. New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing it again here. He's got the hook up to Ingram. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They are throwing it again. This will be caught by Adams. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Takes the handoff, now to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Buys time, rolling right. This throw is caught. Touchdown, L.A. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. Returns looking good so far. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He fires one deep down the middle. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Rams are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Looking for the back that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That's complete to Ingram along the sideline. And a solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just...
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams parlay the interception into points. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Rams stretch their lead to 21. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. This finds Everett complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
At the 32-yard line.
Plowing up the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
And the Cardinals, 1st down.
Play action on 1st down. That's brought in by Hunt. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for and you go out and execute.
And he'll advance this down to the 38 on that run. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
19 Cardinal, go!
They give it to him again. And they bring him down around the 34. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. The Cardinals have it. 1 quarter to play in what's been a rough outing for them. 4th and 3, drive on the line.
Let's go.
Here's Taylor to throw. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Garoppolo looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. He throws a bullet deep to the... That's complete inside the 35-yard line. To the house, touchdown LA! The Rams put up even more points in a win. Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams grow their lead yet again. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Taylor. Caught by Hunt. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play. Here's Taylor. Escapes the punt. He loses the football. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down. Now it's Taylor. Got Evans, it's complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They've got 1st down from the 31. Looking to throw, Taylor. Taking a big shot for the end zone, and they pick him off again. Get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Garoppolo setting up to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. Again, he's got room. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams keep running away with this. Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams continue piling on to this lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That's going to be caught by Evans. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Taylor now. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
This finds Smith. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Rams, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Cardinals are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception to give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
And this is down across the 30 before it stopped. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 27. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Back now, pressure on its way. Escapes out to the left. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Cardinals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. And this kick was just mishit. It is wide left and no good. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. Waiting for that signal, waiting for it. Oh, they've got it! The Cardinals recovered! Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in, just as that knee goes down.
So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. And they take their first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are winners as we say so long from Glendale.
manifestation in my mind's imagination. I hope it is on something that's smoking them out the basement. This is not rap, this is not hip-hop. Just another attempt to make the voices stop rapping to prove nothing. Just writing to say something, cause I wasn't the only one who wasn't rushing to saying nothing. This doesn't mean I lost my dream. It's just right now I got a really crazy mind to clean. Gangsters don't cry, therefore I'm missed, I miss the eye, therefore I'm. Can you save my every dirty soul? Can you save my every dirty soul? For me. Can you save my every dirty soul? For me. Can you save my every dirty soul? Nah, I didn't understand the thing you said. If I didn't know better, I guess you're already dead. Mine is zombies walking around with it ain't been a hunch, saying stuff like you only live once. You got one time to figure it out, one time to twist and one time to shout, one time to think, and I say we start now. Sing it with me if you know what I'm talking about. Gangsters don't cry, therefore I'm missed, I miss the eye, therefore I'm. Can you save my every dirty soul? Can you save my every dirty soul? For me. Can you save my every dirty soul? For me. Can you save my every dirty soul? Death inspires me like a dog inspires a rabbit. Death inspires me like a dog inspires a rabbit. Can you save my every dirty soul? Can you save my every dirty soul? For me. Can you save my every dirty soul? For me. Can you save my every dirty soul?
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing right away is Winston. Now he's free at the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now Goff. And it's knocked away and incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
With that lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people who are trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And he is going to have a Rams first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And the Rams first down.
Back to throw, Goff. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and a yard. They'll try and run up the gut with Gurley. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
A gain of 12. First down, Rams.
A shotgun snap for Goff. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards for number 11. On first down, it's Gurley. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And this one incomplete. Oh, a dangerous throw. Nearly picked off in the end zone, but instead second down. Goff. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throw left side, complete to Cup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Up the middle with Gurley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Goff now looks to throw. Connecting with Cup here on the out route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Now it's Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Fighting through at the 25. And he'll take it up past the... to the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now Austin. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Play action. It's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a 1st down. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
14, Rams 13.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 70 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Here's Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Play action now. Winston. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The Bucs had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They'll throw again. Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Winston. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now stands at 13. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Short pass to Howard, and he goes out right around the 39. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. To throw, Winston. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Rams will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Completes it to Austin. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Josh Allen, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one swung out here to Jones. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Throwing, Winston. Short pass to Howard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now Winston. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Here's Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Winston now. This will be caught at about the 5. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Winston. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Austin Eckler, as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
19 right, 13 right here.
The final shot before break here. Goff. And he can't An escape, and down he goes. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
To throw is Goff. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Following the interception, Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
And Winston lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Let's go now.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Winston. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on first and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. To throw is Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. They go play action. Winston. They'll roll him out right. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Throw left side, complete to Cup. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Second down and 3. Austin's got it left side. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Gurley again here on 1st down. Strong running at the 30. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll try the air now with Goff. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now it's gone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 160 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. Goff now looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Goff looking to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace. And Winston lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard.